And we are live. Hello and welcome back to another edition of the MMK Show. We're actually coming back after a couple of weeks. So today we're going to be talking about how you can save money in your Amazon business. And we've got Kamal and Karthik from KwickMetrics who are going to be joining us shortly. And we're going to be talking about Amazon refunds. You know, Amazon owes you a lot of money, and there are ways to get that money back. And I mean, there are other service providers that actually offer these services. However, KwickMetrics is a relatively new tool and a new company that is, offering great services in terms of Amazon refunds, and they are charging much lower commissions. So that is one big benefit of using KwickMetrics. And then they also have other types of tools which will help you, with your Amazon business overall. So I'm pretty excited about today's episode. Mark and Kevin, how are you guys doing? Is it getting cold over there?
It is getting cold. It's very frosty in the mornings. It's about 6 degrees when I walked this morning, so it was very cold. Yeah. So.
Yeah. Hi, Megla. Yeah, it's the season's changing.
But it's sunny now. It's beautiful now. We get about 4 hours of nice weather.
It's actually
so
nice.
Jealous.
It's actually nice golf weather.
Yeah, I'm so jealous. It's 45 degrees plus over here. It's just scorching. It's unbelievable. Yeah. I mean, during the day, I don't even go out to my balcony. I mean, let alone go outside anywhere. I'm just at home in my air conditioner.
You'd melt in that condition, Megla.
Yeah, absolutely.
Definitely too hot.
What about
Go ahead.
What about all the poor animals wandering around Delhi?
I know, it's bad for them. It's really bad. Seriously. I mean, there are a lot of people who take care of the animals and everything, but yeah, it's not.
A lot of they open the doors and the cows walk inside.
Yeah. But
not that bad.
Everyone would have air conditioning, would they, Megla? There'd be a lot of people without air conditioning.
Yeah, a lot of people who just have coolers or maybe just fans. So
yeah, would be very hot. Yeah. Very lucky.
All right. So before we start the show, we also want to remind everyone that India sourcing trip is coming up in a couple of months. Before you know it, it will be October.
Wow.
So hurry, don't delay.
4.5 months, Megla.
4.5 months, yes. Before you know it, we'll be saying just a couple of weeks. So October 14th to the 21st, those are the dates. And 21st to the 23rd are optional factory visits, and we visit Jaipur and Moradabad as the optional cities for factory tours. And for those of you who don't know what India sourcing trip is, this is an 8-day tour where we help you source products from India, teach you all about sourcing from India, and also you get to experience India's culture. So it's an amazing way to just dive into sourcing from India, source unique products, and build a sustainable brand. Kevin's favorite part of the trip is to visit factories and break things there. So he does drop tests.
They run and hide when I walk into the factory. Yeah. Leave my boxes alone.
Right. But Kevin, you also like to get very hands-on, right? When we went to the wooden products factory, you were doing those the decals and everything. So it's quite fun,
always.
Right? Yeah.
Always at all the factories we go to, they let you sort of join in, and I always like to just sort of have a go at a dabble. It's just a bit of fun for everyone as well, and all the artisans love the fact that you want to do what they're doing. So some of them look at you strange and say, "Hey, what's this white guy doing in my factory?" But other than that, it's a bit of fun. So
yeah. And then you went to Firozabad as well, which is a glass production hub, and it was 1,000 degrees in the furnaces.
Wow, that was for us. I've always wanted to go to Firozabad because I've heard of how they do the glass there. Yeah. And it's a different glass than what you get in China and other places. It's but to see it actually done the way that they do it, it's very sort of hands-on, and it's very labor intensive as well. But in this factory, talk about 48 degrees on your balcony. In this factory, it was about 60 degrees. And I think it was me and Sajita and and now the poor girls were melting while they were trying to make videos. stuff. But it's an interesting day, and they make some fantastic sort of vases and glass thing. It's absolutely amazing. But you see them blowing the shapes and doing all the things, and yeah, it's very interesting. And I think they have a beautiful stall at the Delhi Fair, don't they? The factory that we went to.
Yeah.
And all the sort of colours of the bowls, the vases. I mean, they look world class when they're finished in the showroom, but we actually seen it in its raw environment, which is a bit of a shock to the system when you go to the source, so to speak. But it was well worthwhile to visit.
Right. Yeah. And that's one of the biggest advantages of going to India and sourcing products directly. You're going to the source. I mean, a lot of people are, selling in small shops, or maybe they have their own e-commerce business and they're sourcing online. But in many cases, you're actually not sourcing directly from the manufacturer. So when you go there, then you're, getting better prices, you're getting better terms, because they know that you're serious about your business because you've spent the time and money to, come to India. So
yeah, and I think going to the fair is just the best, because you get to see things that you would never ever see just going online and searching. Because I mean, I'm surprised every time we go, the different products, and even my own manufacturer. I mean, I always think, where did they get, like in the last 6 months since we're here last, there's so many new products on their display again, and you think that they must just work at doing different and new things on the trends that are happening around the world, which is really, great to see. And you see it first because, it's not going to be online probably ever unless we put it on for them. So I think, that, just to see what's happening and getting new ideas constantly is really amazing.
Well, that's one of the things that go into the source, because even when you're at the source and you see the factory and what they're making and what they can do, you even get inspiration yourself. I mean, sometimes, Margaret and I have been at a factory and we've got inspiration ourselves just by sitting there and looking and watching some of the processes and say, hey, like we were thinking of doing this. What if we do that? And you know what I mean? Because you see the assembly, you see the techniques, and you see the materials, and it sort of quickly sort of inspires you to think outside the box, I suppose.
Yeah, awesome. All right, so let's get started with the show. So I'm going to invite Kamal and Karthik on screen here. So there we go. Good morning, Kamal and Karthik. Very, very early morning for you both. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, good morning, Marla. Nice to meet you. Good morning, Margaret and Kevin. Nice to see you.
Yeah, good morning, gentlemen.
Yeah, Karthik, I think you're muted. So.
Sorry. Good morning.
Okay. Good morning. Okay. All right. So so we're going to be doing a live demo of the reimbursement tool, and we're also going to be talking about KwickMetrics, which is really a hidden gem, I think, that a lot of people are not aware of. And there's so many amazing, features that you have at KwickMetrics, and the pricing that you guys offer is like very, very competitive. So I think we need the world to know more about KwickMetrics. But first of all, tell us about yourself. Kamal, maybe start with you. What is your background? Give us a bit of an introduction.
Yes, Magla. So I've been in this in the software industry for almost 15 years now. I've been working with a lot of customers, mainly e-commerce customers and people who have online presence. So throughout my journey, I've been helping my customers to have their presence strong and reaching out to their own customers in an effective way. So that is my core area. When I was going through this journey, I came across Amazon sellers and e-commerce sellers, and I got to understand what their pain points are, what is stopping them from succeeding, and what makes a difference between a successful seller and an unsuccessful seller. So once I understood, and since I have this technical background, I thought that why not I connect the dots and offer a technical solution to the pain points and problems that the online sellers, the e-commerce sellers have. And that is when KwickMetrics was born. So myself and Manivel, we co-founded KwickMetrics, and we started to solve our customer's problem one by one, and we have KwickMetrics here. And yeah, a lot of we already have customers who are using it and feeling the effect of KwickMetrics on their sales, and particularly reimbursement, which we are going to talk about today.
Okay, perfect. Karthik.
Yeah, hi. So I started my career 8 years back as an iOS developer. So I have worked with multiple business owners to understand their pain points in their business, and I helped them to solve it using uh, basically my application and technical knowledge. When Kamal and Manivel came up with this KwickMetrics idea, I got pulled in around 4 years back for POC. So we discussed with our sister concern who are already selling on Amazon marketplace. We understood their early stages problem as well as they started growing. We came to know they have different problems when they scale. So we started solving those problems by doing some POC, and we released beta versions to them. And slowly we started onboarding a couple of other clients as well. So right now, as you can see, so we have around 5 solutions in KwickMetrics Suite. So I'm proud to be part of this team.
Okay, awesome. All right, so let's get into the demo then. Do you want to share your screen and let's just get started?
Yes, let me share my
And everybody watching, if you have any questions, you can type them in the comments and we'll also be taking questions. Okay, I see your screen. So,
okay.
Yeah, screen is visible. So yeah, go for it.
Okay. So in KwickMetrics, we provide a comprehensive suite of solutions for Amazon and Walmart sellers. So today we are going to discuss in detail about reimbursement service. Among other solution, reimbursement is kind of a special thing. We are doing this as a service. So Amazon might have your money for different reasons. So whenever they lost your product in the warehouse or damage it, or if customer get refund and they didn't return your product, they'll have to provide you the reimbursement based on the policy. So far, what we understood by discussing with our client is that so most of them they are not completely aware about this reimbursement policy. So they have good sales, they have good margins, but they are not getting their full potential due to this reimbursement gap. So I personally discuss with multiple clients or existing clients. So they will say like, okay, I'm not aware about these kind of things. They even don't know whether they can get amount back from Amazon for different discrepancies happening from Amazon side. So later we understood a lot of our existing clients itself having this knowledge gap. So we introduced this reimbursement as a solution first. So we thought to provide a tool that will help them to claim unclaimed money from Amazon. So anyone having KwickMetrics access, they can go to a reimbursement dashboard and they can get to know the unclaimed amount and they can claim it from Amazon. There is one more catch in that. Later we understood that there are a couple of parts in reimbursement area. The first thing is we have to collect data from Amazon. So when I say collect data, we have multiple reports in Amazon, like orders report, return report, payment, products, inventory data, everything. So seller has to collect all those details. So what we did is we automated those things. So we sync all those data from seller's marketplace account to KwickMetrics account. So that's the first part. The second part is auditing. So once we sync all the data, what we'll be doing is we'll be connecting data points from different reports to understand whether is there any discrepancies are there in different areas like inventory or refund or those kind of things. So we'll be auditing in and out to understand and calculate any unclaimed amount that is left over in Amazon side. And third part is preparing data for claiming. So once we done the audit and understood that there are some unclaimed amount, we need to prepare data to get it back from Amazon. So that's the third part. So first, second, and third point is automated because Amazon providing technical feasibilities like APIs and other things they are providing for those things. So we automated those things. And the next part is creating a client. Since Amazon don't have any APIs or any technical way to do it, so we couldn't able to automate it. So during early stages of KwickMetrics reimbursement tool, we let our clients to create their own cases by themselves. So what they'll do is they will log into our account and they will get data something like this, and they will click this create claim and they will proceed with claiming process. After a couple of months, so we got feedback from our existing clients that whatever data you are showing, I'm taking that numbers, and when I go to discuss with Amazon for claiming, they are rejecting my case. So we understood that there are a lot of things that we have to do before create a case with Amazon. Like we have to provide proper data. We have to sometimes they'll say even if you provide proper data, they'll be saying like your case is not eligible for reimbursement. So we have to create a dispute with their seller support team. So there are a lot of manual works are there. So we thought to take care of the claiming process as well. So initially we thought to provide only data and other first to discuss the 3 points: syncing, auditing, and providing data. Later we decided to provide this claiming process as well. So at this moment, we are providing reimbursement as a service at KwickMetrics. So what basically we'll be doing is we'll be covering end-to-end with respect to your reimbursement. So we cover multiple cases. Yeah. So these are all the cases we cover in reimbursement at this moment. So in inventory, we cover inventory lost, inventory damaged, and inventory destroyed. And in customer returns, we have 4 cases: return loss, replacement lost, carrier damaged, and incorrect refunds. And shipment, we covered missing shipment. And FBA fees and overcharges, we have supported 2 important things. One is FBA fees, and another one is a referral fee. And we are constantly adding new discrepancies and new use cases as we learn more from our existing clients. So as I mentioned, there are 4 parts in the reimbursement area. One is syncing, auditing, and then preparing data. All those 3 things we already automated. So once they create account with KwickMetrics, they have to link their marketplace account with us. So after that, we'll be syncing their data constantly at different frequency, right? So we'll be doing the syncing process for all the connected accounts and the connected marketplaces, right? So let's say one client might have business in all the regions, North America, Europe, and Asia. So once they integrate all their marketplaces, we'll be syncing data from all the connected marketplaces for reimbursement purpose. After that, we'll be running audit for all the connected marketplaces. So for a couple of discrepancies like FBA fees and referral overcharges, referral discrepancies. So what we need is we need a couple of additional detail from clients. So for example, weight and dimension fees, we need product package dimension as well as weight from sellers. The thing is, we'll be getting these data from Amazon, but we have to ensure that Amazon uploaded it correctly based on the actual dimension and weight. So to cross-check the number, we'll be asking for weight and dimension from sellers, and we'll be comparing it with Amazon numbers. And if there are any discrepancies, we'll be flagging it. And then a referral fee. So here we need a product category because when we talk about referral fee, product category is a key part. So we'll be collecting the product category from seller and we'll be cross-checking it with Amazon data. If there are any discrepancies, we'll be flagging it for referral fee discrepancies. So this is how we'll be auditing sellers data for different discrepancies. And then finally preparing data. So for each and every discrepancies, when we go to create a claim with Amazon, they'll be asking for different data. For example, inventory lost related discrepancies, they'll be asking for FNSQ. That is enough. For return related cases, they'll be asking for order ID and other extra details. For shipment related cases, they'll be asking for documents as a proof to submit to let them know that we actually sent so and so unit to Amazon. So those kind of data we need before creating a claim. So we will be preparing those data automatically to some extent. So when I say to some extent, we won't be having a couple of data ready with us to create a claim. For example, shipment related cases. Shipment related cases, at this moment, what we are doing is we'll be collecting basic details from sellers, like their business name, logo, and then authorized signature, those kind of details, everything. And we'll be creating our own shipment package slip to submit to Amazon as a proof. So by using this approach, we won't go to our sellers, go to our clients, ask for documents for each and every shipment. We'll try to uh, create a claim for shipment related cases by creating our own document. If Amazon reject it for some reason, then only we'll be going to sellers to collect the actual document. So those kind of things happens when we prepare data. And the final part is creating a claim. So once we did all the three things, so they can get to know their unclaimed amount in this dashboard, something like this. So top area, they can get to know how much amount are there in unclaimed state for the selected marketplace. Here I have selected region, sorry. Here I have selected North America. In North America, I have around $26,000 in unclaimed amount, right? So if I talk in terms of units, 2819 units are there in unclaimed state. So the reason why we have this kind of dashboard is that each and every discrepancies has different expiry time. For example, inventory related cases, it has expiry date from 30 days to 18 months. And for shipment related cases, it is 0 to 9 months. And then for FBFEs related issues, it is 0 to 90 days. So each and every case has its own expiry date. If we didn't create a claim or if we didn't take action on time, we may lose it fund forever. So that's the reason we provide a dashboard like this. So our sellers can understand, our clients can understand how much money are there in unclaimed state at this moment in selected region. So here we will be listing all the selected, all the integrated regions. So if they want to check in Europe, they can simply change the selected region and they can get the numbers. Right. So here is the total amount. The first segment expires within 7 days explains us that if we didn't take any action in 7 days, this $1,053 will be lost forever, right? If we didn't take any action within 14 days, this $3,000 will be lost forever. So when we have this much amount of unclaimed amount, we have to know the priority, which one we should attend first. We may have very high amount in one category like shipment, but we'll be having more time to create a case for that. But in other hand, we'll be having very less amount, let's say in inventory loss or some other cases, but the time to create a claim for that particular case will be very less. It may be in days. So we have to attend to second case first instead of attending the shipment case because we have very less time. So that's the reason we have this kind of dashboard. So what our team will do is, so as soon as our clients subscribe to our reimbursement service, they will have this kind of dashboard in the system. So they will log into the dedicated client's account. So this is our admin panel account. They will be selecting this expires within 7 days, and they'll get to know what are all the cases involved in this unclaimed amount. And they will understand the amount and then units, everything based on the expiry date. So they will start the claiming process. So the one mandate what we have in our reimbursement process for our clients is that we always try to keep this 7, 14, and 30 days expiring amount as zero. So that's the one mandate we have in our process, so that our customers won't lose any money after they sign up with us. So once they select the any time period, we'll be explaining all the discrepancies and the unclaimed amount in each cases. So let's say if I want to create a case for inventory lost case, I can select this one and click create claim. Okay. So to get money from Amazon for inventory lost case, we have to provide only a funds queue. So that's why we are asking only to choose the product. So once they create that, they can click next. They'll be having this kind of content. So if Amazon has any APIs or any provision to create case automatically, we would have automated this part as well. Since they don't provide any APIs for this kind of things, we have this part as manual approach. So they can get the content here and go to Amazon and create a case. So this entire part will be done by our dedicated account managers for our clients. So for inventory loss, they'll be asking only product FNSQ and other details. Let's say for replacement loss, they'll be asking order ID here. So if we didn't provide this kind of details like order ID, product FNSQ, or other transaction details, Amazon most probably will reject our cases. Right, so that's why we have this data preparation step as third step in our process. So we'll be providing the data based on the selected use case. So earlier we had only FNSQ, but here we have order ID as well as the ASIN for customer replacement lost use case. For cases like shipment, they'll be asking for, wait a second, missing shipment. So we have to choose the shipment ID. So if you notice here, we'll be having date level eligibility numbers. So even if we have hundreds of cases in the shipment itself, we will get to know which one is expiring soon. So based on that, our account managers will act quickly to secure that fund. So we have to select the shipment ID and then go to next screen. For these shipment related cases, the approach is entirely different to create a case with Amazon. So we have to go to some shipment page, and then we have to do some actions and provide some document, and finally we'll be creating the cases. So this is how we'll be creating cases for different discrepancies for our clients.
So Karthik, over here, your team will be creating all of these cases, right? For each
Yes.
client. So the client themselves don't have to do anything as such.
Yes. So all they have to do is create account with us and integrate the marketplaces.
Okay.
No, I think that's great because, I mean, you'd never find it yourself. I mean, I have no idea if Amazon have lost stuff in the warehouse or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, to me, this is a no-brainer because the only thing you might know is if something's missing from a shipment. Other than that, and your weights and dimensions, which is a hard fight, everything else to me, I would really not know about because Amazon don't give you enough information to, you know, as sellers for us to know all that.
Yeah. Even we during our initial stages, so in Amazon they have automated tool as well as manual approach for creating cases to get the reimbursement. So what they'll do is they will just get the data from us and they will go to that automated tool and they will put all the required details, and when they try to check for the eligibility, it will say it is invalid. So they'll say different reason to reject our claims, but if they created any dispute for that decision, they would have get that amount back. So during that automated tool check, it will say it is invalid or it is not eligible for reimbursement. But when we create manual cases, we'll be getting the reimbursement. So those kind of things also there.
A lot of work though. For someone
Yeah.
who's busy with a lot of SKUs and you know, trying to keep track of it. So this is an awesome way of getting your money back that's been stolen from you virtually.
Yes.
Yeah, technically speaking, actually Amazon gives you all the details, but they give it in a way that you will never know that you have the discrepancy. So you have to run through a big report to identify one discrepancy, which is practically not possible for anybody to do it. So that is when as Karthik said, the technical part kicks in here. So it runs the audit in the background. Like there's an algorithm that we have that runs through the reports and then finds the data points and finds all the discrepancies and pops you up at like, these are the things that you have as discrepancies. It makes the whole job easier from there on. It's just, you have to just pick those values and create a claim for it. Imagine you don't have these data. You just have the entire sales data from Amazon. So you are lost in that data. You will never know what to claim for. So that is where the tool plays the vital role here.
I like how it's set up so clearly that you can actually see, what you've got and the expiry dates and everything. It's really great to be able to see all that, and it probably gives you a big, I suppose, insight into what's happening with all your products when they're floating around inside Amazon, where they're actually disappearing too.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So basically, what we'll be doing is we'll be creating cases for incidents that have crossed the automatic reimbursement zone. So for each and every case, they'll have some automatic reimbursement zone. Within that time, they'll be automatically reimbursing for that incident. Um, uh, what we'll be doing is we won't be touching any cases that falls under that automatic reimbursement zone, because if we do that, our clients will end up paying more commission to us. So we don't want that. So we want to be fair. So that's why we will be showing those kind of unclaimed amount which are in automatic reimbursement zone as ready to claim in future section. So this $3,894 will be available for claim once it crosses that automatic reimbursement zone. So we'll be taking care of this amount if they didn't reimburse it automatically. So that's how we'll be saving some commission for our existing clients. So whatever amount we show here, it's kind of whichever got missed by Amazon to reimburse automatically. And if someone is going to create account with us today, so we can get to know the reimbursement status for past 18 months. So that's the limitation set by Amazon. So we can't able to pull data beyond that. So based on that 18 months data, we'll be calculating how much unclaimed amount are there when they create account with us. And after that, we'll be start creating cases for them to claim those amount, and we'll be regularly auditing for new cases, and those amount will be added up here. So we'll be constantly running all those auditing, data syncing, data preparation, everything in daily manner. So here, this estimated lost money. If someone creating account with us today, they can get to know how much money they lost already, which means whatever incident crossed that expiry date. So we consider those amount as lost, so they can get to know their lost money already. Yeah. So if they want to understand how much amount Amazon reimburse automatically, so if you see in this account, they are providing reimbursement around 82% of the time, right? But the remaining unclaimed amount is the volume is very high. So if they didn't claim it on time, they'll be facing some dip in their margins. So let me walk through you how we'll be creating case end to end for one particular use case. Let me select expires within 7 days. So I want to take this inventory loss case. So all these things will be done by our account managers for you. So we have to choose the product for inventory loss. We have to provide the product details. So that's why I'm providing this detail. If you notice, we have a couple of options to cross-check the data in Amazon Seller Central itself. So whatever data we show in our tool, it's kind of estimates only. So we connected different data points from different reports, and we telling you that there could be some possibility for unclaimed amount in this use case. But finally, we have to cross-check with Amazon. So that's the reason we provide proper links where we can go to Amazon and provide all these details to cross-check the incident and unclaimed amount. So once we validate all those things, we'll be proceeding to create a case. So they can get to know these kind of details. Let's assume I went to Amazon and provided all these details to create a case. Let me provide the case number here. So all you have to do is you have to provide your Amazon case. This is also will be done by our team. So to create a case and manage a case in your Amazon account, we need permission for those kind of things. So during our reimbursement onboarding process, we'll be completing all these steps. So you have to add us as a secondary user in your Amazon Seller Central account with the required permissions. By having all those permissions, we'll be cross-checking the data, whatever we prepare for you in KwickMetrics with the Amazon Seller Central data. And after that, we'll be creating cases for you and we'll be managing it. Because once we create case with Amazon, they'll be asking for different details. um, they'll say like this is not valid, this is already crossed the expiry date, those kind of things. But if you could provide the proper details to prove that this is not invalid case, this is valid one for so and so reason, they'll be approving it and provide the reimbursement. For those kind of dispute management, we need case management permission as well. So once we did all those things, we'll be getting the case ID. All we have to do is we have to provide the case ID here and click finish. So once we create a case with Amazon, so that will be added to this case tracker in KwickMetrics. So the reason is we'll be syncing a reimbursement status from Amazon in daily manner. So let's say we created this case today, it will be in waiting for decision until Amazon take any action. If they approve our case and provide reimbursement, that will be updated as fully reimbursed, and we'll be moving the Amazon case status to closed. To refer or map the case from KwickMetrics and then Amazon case, we need a reference here. So that's the reason we add the Amazon case details in KwickMetrics case tracker. So this will help us to track the reimbursement case status accurately. So if they reject our cases for some reason, that will be updated automatically, and we can get to know how many cases are there in open state, how many reimbursed cases are there, how much amount we claimed from Amazon for as a reimbursement. So what is the pending amount? Every details will be visible here in this case tracker. Our clients can log in and they can get to know the progress that we make for them using this case tracker. Yeah, so you can choose how much cases we have created in last month or this month, those kind of things. So we'll be handling reimbursement part end to end, something like this. Regarding billing part, so we won't be charging our clients directly. So we are handling billing part manually for a purpose. So what we'll be doing is we'll be providing monthly invoice manually to our clients. So with the additional details like how many cases we have created actually, how many cases they have provided reimbursement, how many reversals they got. For example, if we create one case today for $100, they'll be giving reimbursement for $80 by approving a case. But after a couple of days, they'll be getting it back by saying that we found your product or we solved your discrepancy, something like that. For that $80, we won't be charging anything because they reversed it already, right? So to handle Amazon reversals and other manual challenges, so we take some time to analyze their current reimbursement status for any given month, and then we will be creating invoices manually for our commission. So we won't be directly charging our clients as soon as that month ends. So we'll take some time, probably 4 to 5 days, and we'll prepare all the data and we will adjust the claimed reimbursement amount with the reversal amount. And finally, we will calculate our commission, which is 15% commission of whatever we claimed for them in any given month. And then we will be raising an invoice to them manually. So from client side, they no need to pay us directly. So they'll have all the links, data, and areas where they can go and check our progress and validate the numbers. Once they feel everything is clear, they can pay us. So that's how we manage the billing process. So we won't charge anything automatically. So this is about how we charge our clients for reimbursement service. So regarding the supported cases, at this moment, we are giving support for all the inventory related cases, returns related cases, missing shipment and shipment errors, and FBA fees, weight and dimension, and overcharged referral fee in the FBA fees. Other things we are currently working on. So we are, as I mentioned, we are constantly adding different discrepancies or use cases to our reimbursement service. For example, recently we came to know that Amazon sometimes charge tax differently. right? So there are some discrepancies in tax calculation as well. So we are thinking about adding support for those kind of use cases. So whenever we find out any new discrepancies or use cases or incidents that is happening from Amazon side and which is eligible for reimbursement, we will be covering those kind of things in our tool automatically. Yeah.
What is restocking fees? Coming soon, it said there, restocking fees. What's that?
Yeah. So sometimes during return process, they'll be charging some restocking fee from sellers. So let's say my product is about my product return date is 30 days or 90 days. Sometimes they'll be returning my products after my return date, right? For that, they'll be charging some amount from seller side. So if we feel that there is no what is it? There is no mistakes from seller side, so they'll have to provide reimbursement for sellers. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, got it. And I like that you can also generate a case for inaccurate reimbursements.
Yes. Sometimes they like, yeah, we provide they'll say like we provided $80 reimbursement to you, but actually they'll provide only $60. Right? For remaining $20, we have to create another case to get it back from Amazon.
So we will not leave any penny with Amazon.
Yes.
Yeah. If you notice in the dashboard, Karthik would have shown you what is the missed amount you have lost so far. So as Karthik said, we will know it only for the last 18 months. So our aim is to make sure that we make that amount not grow any further. We have to keep that lost money as such when they started the journey with us. From there on, we don't want to add even a penny to that particular area. So we want to keep that amount lost at that amount and claim each and every amount, track it right from whether they have got all the reimbursement that they are eligible for into their bank account. So that is the wholesome process that we are trying to give it as a solution for our customers.
Yeah, I think Jeff already has a lot of money. We don't need to give him more.
Yeah, and with Amazon, it's going to be it's not like you have to get it from Amazon. You have to fight it with Amazon to get your money back. So obviously, with the organization of that level, they have their own operational issues. They have their own process. They have their own policy, and it is difficult for each and every seller to understand their policy, understand their process, and spend time on fighting that cases with Amazon. So we are trying to automate that. We are trying to use our expertise in getting the reimbursement for the client from Amazon, and fight on your behalf.
Yeah. I think this is all about our reimbursement service, Megla. So at this moment, we provide reimbursement service only for Amazon, but we are expecting to add reimbursement service for Walmart as well in near future.
Okay, that's interesting. And so, but otherwise, KwickMetrics as a tool is available for Walmart currently, right?
Yes. So we provide profitability calculation and then sales analytics solution for Walmart sellers.
Okay. So in terms of this reimbursement tool, what are the most common cases that you need to raise? Like, what are the most common use cases that you come across all of your clients? Is it mostly inventory? Is it mostly customer returns? Which one is it mostly?
Okay, so most of the brand like sellers who are selling on Amazon FBA, so we'll be focusing this inventory category primarily because that's where they'll be losing a lot of money. And second case or second category, I would say shipment.
Okay.
For someone who are having more than 100 or 200 products or items in their catalog, they'll be sending or they'll be shipping multiple products at a time to Amazon in different shipments. So there will be some discrepancies from what we sent and what they received already, actually. So the second case, I would say the shipment related cases. So here is where we are preparing document automatically for them and will be helping them to get the amount back from Amazon. The key thing is sometimes Amazon will be changing the policy without any further notice. In recent days, we noticed that for Europe sellers, they changed the validity time for shipment related cases from 9 months. They have reduced it actually from 9 months to 6 months in Europe region as well. But when we checked in Amazon forum and other areas, we couldn't find any official notice or official news about this change. So, but we started receiving response from Amazon saying like your incident got expired due to this one. So we have to keep ourselves updated with all the policy changes and process changes and tool updates, everything from Amazon side to uh, get the maximum amount from Amazon. Then I would say this weight and dimension category as well. So there is a key restrictions for this kind of category, FBFE related issues. So for an account, we can create up to 20 remeasurement requests in an account, only 20. For other cases, we don't have any hard rule on this kind of cases, but they have some kind of guideline. So try to keep your number of open cases as minimum as possible. But here for weight and dimension fee, we can able to create only 20 requests per month. And for a single product, we can request at max of 3 times remeasurement, 3 times in 3 months. Something they have a hard restriction for these kind of things.
Interesting. So you cover all Amazon markets, right? Yeah. Sorry. Go ahead, Kamal.
Yeah, with weight and dimension, there is a catch here. Like if your package dimension is measured wrongly, you lose money in many areas. You lose money in your commission because if your package is measured wrongly, if it is measured bigger than what actually it is, you will be charged more fee, and your storage fee will also be more. So that one particular mistake can cost you a lot of money. You might even lose all the profit that you made by just this one particular error. So that's very critical and crucial parameter, particularly if your product size is already big, and if it is measured wrongly, and if it is moved to the next category, you will be charged more for storage fees. You will be charged more on commissions. You will be charged more in handling charges. All areas with just one single error. So that's very crucial there.
Makes sense. So you cover all Amazon marketplaces, right?
Yes.
And so which specific marketplace do you see the most errors in? I mean, I guess it's North America because it's the biggest marketplace. But, like if you compare, let's say, ratio-wise, is it still North America, would you say? Or maybe is it India? You cover India as well, right?
Yeah, it's still North America in the first place, Meghla, and second I would say Europe marketplaces. For Indian sellers, in India they have a couple of programs like Seller Flags, so where seller handling all the inventory related things. So whenever they receive any returns, they'll be managing it and they'll be feeding it to Amazon system. So they are not doing it properly as far we know. So that's the reason we couldn't able to find a lot of unclaimed money for Indian sellers. So we are trying to solve those kind of problems. I would say North America in the first place and Europe in the second place.
Okay. Interesting. Okay, cool. I think this is very exciting. And of course, there, as you mentioned earlier, there are other tools out there. But then the benefit of KwickMetrics reimbursement tool is that, of course, the commission is much lower. It's 15%, whereas most of the others that are out there, they offer 20%. And, when you're talking about big numbers over here, even small percentages really add up over time, especially, even 5%, it will definitely, add up a lot. So there are a couple of offers that KwickMetrics is offering, our audience over here. So first of all, if you sign up for KwickMetrics, they're offering you a 25% discount for the first 3 months. And there's also a 14-day trial. So you can sign up. I'll give you the link. And the link is, in fact, also in the description of the post, wherever you're watching, or in the comments. Click on that link and you'll be able to claim 25% discount for the first 3 months of KwickMetrics, and also a 14-day free trial. And so this reimbursement tool is part of KwickMetrics. So you've got to subscribe to KwickMetrics in order to avail the reimbursement tool. However, KwickMetrics as a tool is very competitively priced. It's very, very affordable compared to some of the other tools out there. And it's really based on the number of orders that you have in Amazon. So, I mean, the monthly rate starts from $15 for, is that 200, up to 200 orders?
Yes, ma'am.
Karthik? Yeah. Up to $200. It's just the 200 orders. It's just $15. So if you're just starting out, it's a really good tool, very cost effective. And in terms of the features, they're very comparable to all of the other tools that are out there. Okay, and then the second offer that they're offering is for the reimbursement tool. They'll do a free audit, and the first $500 of reimbursement will be absolutely free. So you're not going to be paying any commission. Everything is going into your pocket. So in order to claim the offer, you've got to go to this URL. And as I mentioned, it's also mentioned in the description or the comments of wherever you're watching from. So go to bit.ly/QuickMetrics-ISN to claim this offer. I think it's just a no-brainer, right, Mark? What do you think about this?
Yeah, well, no, I think it is, because I like how you can actually see it so clearly. I mean, it's not like you're just thinking, oh, I wonder what they owe me. It's good to be able to see the whole thing there and watch it. Like, if you've got 7 days left, hey, you need to do something about it, or it's gone. So, yeah, I think it's really good. And there's some things there that I haven't seen actually, being sort of reimbursed as readily either. So that's really quite good.
Because nobody else showed you those figures, did they, Mark?
No, not as that table looks really clear and concise.
Well,
very easy to check. Yeah.
Yeah. Very good.
Yeah, absolutely. So, Karthik, can we also quickly talk about KwickMetrics? And if you want to do maybe, just a quick overview to tell people about KwickMetrics, and we can probably schedule another session to go over all of the tools in detail. But at a very high level, if you could just maybe talk about, okay, perfect.
Okay. So, KwickMetrics, we provide around 5 solutions in our suite, Megla. So, which is first one is the reimbursement management service that we just discussed, and the second part is sales analysis. So, this solution will help you to understand your current sales performance in all the connector marketplaces. You can get to know your current sales trends, sales patterns, and then you can compare your current sales numbers with your past data, like whether my recent day sales is getting increase or decrease when compared to my last year performance or last quarter performance, those kind of things. And then we provide a solution to automate and increase the feedback and review from buyers. So with this solution, they can create automation rules by using which we'll be sending email to the buyers automatically on time based on the rule and everything, and which will eventually help them to receive more feedback and reviews from the buyers. So which will eventually help them to increase the sales, advertisement, ROI, etc. And then we provide P&L calculation. So I think I would say this is one of our key solutions, because there are a lot of clients or existing clients are using our tool only for this particular solution, P&L part. So we'll help sellers to understand the profitability in any given marketplace or region by considering all the on Amazon and off Amazon related expenses. So when I say on Amazon, we'll be considering ad spend, promotions, Amazon fees, other charges. So we'll be considering all those things, and we'll be considering seller specific expenses like office rent or employee salary, and then product costs, everything. So we'll consider all the order level and account level expenses when we calculate the profitability of any particular product or marketplace, etc. And then advertisement analytics. So in this, we'll help sellers to understand what is the current advertisement performance. So they may have multiple campaigns active and they'll have hundreds of keywords, but without knowing which keyword is working for them, any future spending planning will be inaccurate, right? So we'll be helping sellers to understand what is their ads performance funnel, how much impression they are getting, what is the CTR, and how much sale they are making out of the spend. And we'll be explaining their ACOS, TACOs, and then ROI and everything. So we provide complete analytics about their current advertisement, campaigns, keywords, and everything. So by having these data, if you take all the solutions put together, so whatever data we provide, it will help them to understand the current business performance in terms of sales, ads, or other areas, and they can take the next business decision based on their true data instead of guessing any numbers. So uh, maybe I can show our dashboard quickly.
Yeah, let's take a look at the dashboard.
So here is our sales dashboard, Megla. So they can get to know all the numbers what I just mentioned. So we designed our tool for layman persons. So they don't need to have any technical expertise to use our tool. So if you could notice, so whatever details we provide, each and every interactions and data we provide will be very simple to use, and they can get their data and insights easily without spending much time. So here, insights about their sales pattern, so they can easily get to know when they are
Oh,
getting
wow, this is nice.
time. Yeah, they are getting
Yeah.
sales on. By having these kind of details, they can adjust their advertisement spend accordingly. This kind of thing. And we provide a couple of widgets like sales trends, and then we provide top performing products, those kind of details. So all those solutions will be available to access within a single login. So they no need to switch tabs to use all these solutions. Once they create account with us and integrate their advertisement account and marketplace account, we'll be providing all these solutions automatically. They have to provide a couple of details to us, like what we just discussed in reimbursement case, weight and dimension, and then category. Here they have to provide us COGS to calculate the profitability properly, and they have to create a campaign to automate review and feedback collection, those kind of things. So most of the heavy part will be done automatically.
Can we see the dashboard of PPC? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, the important point here is even Seller Central has these data. But the problem is you have sales data separately, you have advertisement data separately, you have all data separately in separate reports. What we do is we connect the points. You will know what is the ad spend you are doing and what is the sales you're getting and what is the connection between these two. What is working, what is not working. So the connection is the key here. So that's why we call it as analytics. It's not just the data. It's analytics, actionable data that you can act upon, you can make decisions upon for growing your business or making more profit from your business.
Right. So does this dashboard show a comparison of sales from PPC and organic sales as well? Does
Yes.
it show that here? Yeah.
Yes, that data we have in main dashboard, Megla. So if you
Mm-hmm.
go to this trend section, we can get to know organic sales versus PPC sales.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, blue and green. Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. Very nice.
It looks really simple to follow. Like it's quite clearly set out.
Yeah, it looks very easy to follow. Yeah. Great. Okay, let's go back to the PPC dashboard quickly. I think we need like a separate 1 hour session for this.
Yes, we can do it.
Yeah.
They can understand the funnel, and then chats of their revenue from a different ad solution, and then spend, everything can be easily accessible. And regarding their important KPIs in terms of advertisement, so we provide all the important metrics over here. They can access it for different ad solution. Let's say they want to focus only on sponsor product and sponsor display, they can enable only those things and disable remaining things. It will give them idea about sponsor product and sponsor display performance for the given time. And then they can compare different metrics side by side. Let's say they want to compare sponsored PPC sales versus PPC spend. For the last 30 days, they can easily do that. So what was the sales and what was the spend actually we made to generate that sale? Those kind of details can be easily accessed. And then regarding feedback tool, so we provide product review analytics. So I think in Seller Central, we don't have any single view to access the product review related details, and whether if they want to understand the recent average rating performance in account level or product level, there is no direct way to access that. So they have to go to consumer side to check the reviews and everything. So, but here we will sync all those details to KwickMetrics and will provide in simple dashboard, so they can easily understand whether they are getting positive feedback from buyers or not about the products. Yeah. So, and we provide the same details for seller feedback as well. They can understand how good their service is actually based on seller comments. So we can get to know the seller feedback as well. And finally, so this is the important one. They can create automation campaign, something like this. We provide the template at this moment. One is a default template from Amazon and two pre-built template from KwickMetrics. So they can choose different templates based on their need, and they can provide different rules. So once they set this campaign, whenever there is a new order, we'll be checking the order details with the campaign rule. If it is met, we'll be scheduling that order for email sending process. So this is how we'll help sellers to get more reviews and feedback by automating these kind of things. So without these kind of tools, they have to go to Seller Central and open that order, and then they have to click request a review button. So it's kind of time consuming and manual work. So here it's a one-time setup. Once they set up everything, and rest of the things will happen automatically when they receive new orders.
Yeah.
Yes. So that's it about feedback automated mechanism. So we have a lot of things to cover. Probably, as you mentioned, we can have some webinar. Yeah, it's hard to cover.
Yes, definitely. Definitely. Yeah. What's reports? Can we just look at reports quickly?
Yeah. So we provide in-depth reports about.
Oh wow. Okay.
Sorry, I forgot to show you our P&L screen.
Yeah.
Looks very comprehensive, Nagla.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. Especially, I mean, I don't know, it looks easier to navigate and all of the data is presented in a way that is easy to digest. I think, I mean, of course, we're always comparing with other tools. So it just looks and feels more intuitive, and it definitely easier to navigate. Yeah.
This is our
reports.
This is reports, is it?
Yes, this is one of our reports, Megla, profit and loss.
Okay. So you can basically download reports for all products and
yes.
also by ASIN, is it?
Yes. So that is a P&L report. This is our sales report where you can get your actual raw sales data at any given time. You can get to know your sales numbers for multiple marketplaces at a time. So if you have integrated all the marketplaces, you can select multiple marketplaces. The data will be updated accordingly. So in the last 7 days, this is your sales details, sales trends, and actual sales. Product-wise sales, if you want to know based on purchase date, you can get purchase date wise sales data, and then SKU wise sales data and everything.
Okay, got it. So this is basically a downloadable report. This is not like the information is not here on screen. You can see it, right?
Yeah, we provide a couple of insights in on screen itself, like overview, trends, and other thing. If they want, they can export this data as CSV or other format. Yeah.
Okay, so I think we're not able to see the overview and other things. We're just able to see this table with all products in Quick Store. So
so we provide a couple of overview data in this section. So than that, we'll be having those details in the dashboard. If you need any custom data, we have a tool for generating your own report as well, Megla. So we call something Quick Insights. So this is something we are getting good response from our existing clients in recent days. So here, what we'll be doing is we'll be providing all the data about your business, starting from data, sales and traffic, and then a repeat purchase report, subscribe and save, restock inventory recommendation, all those data. So let's say you want to create a report product wise by including your, I already include a couple of things. So if you don't want anything, you can remove it and finally click up. It will give you the reports. So instead of we generate a report for you, which means QwickMetrics team generating report for you, you can choose to create your own report by using these quick insights. So we provide all the data about your business. You can connect different data points from different reports, and then you can generate your own report.
Okay, perfect. That sounds great. Cool. Oh, look at that. Where is the time gone? We're over 1 hour now. So yeah, thanks a lot for this, Karthik. So you can, let me just remove the screen here and get you back. So yeah, I mean, we definitely need another session for talking about QwickMetrics in detail. But guys watching, I don't see any questions from anyone as of now. But don't forget that we are offering you a 25% discount for the first 3 months of QwickMetrics. Plus, there's a 14-day free trial. And for the reimbursement tool, you're getting a free audit, plus the first $500 reimbursement is absolutely free for you. And to claim this offer, you have to go to this URL, bits.ly/QwickMetrics-ISN. Wherever you're watching, you can look in the description or the comments. You'll be able to find this link over there as well. So this is just a no-brainer. If you're selling on Amazon, if you're just starting out, sign up to QwickMetrics. It's only $15 per month to start. Like if you're just starting on Amazon, it's literally a no-brainer to get this tool. And as you grow, of course, you know the monthly fee grows as well, or increases as well. Cool. Any final thoughts? Any last parting remarks before we sign up from anybody over here?
No, I just think it's sort of like you say, Megla, it's a bit of a no-brainer. All the software looks very clear, very easy to use, very economical for the prices of software these days. So yeah, do yourself a favor, give the guys a go and sort of see how they can help you.
Yeah. I think especially if you're newer and you've got smaller amount of SKUs, you're not paying, $100 a month or something, which eats into your profit.
Yeah, absolutely. I really like that structure that you have to the pricing. Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Kamal and Karthik, for joining us today early in the morning. And congratulations. You guys have built like a really good tool over here. We've been following your journey since the beginning. So yeah, really good. Well done. Amazing job.
Yeah.
Thank
Good
you.
to see you again, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Cool.
Thank you.
All right,
Thank you. Nice meeting all.
Yeah.
No problem.
Thanks everybody for joining us. And we'll be back with another MMK show, most likely next week or the week after that. All right. Take care. Bye.